Hello, I'm Kevin Yang, and I'm currently in 10th grade studying at a boarding school in the US. I'm interested in science, math, and computer science. Over the summer, I researched and wrote a paper on artificial intelligence and neural network along with a professor through the program. I decided on this topic because I wanted to learn more about AI. I've learned computer science and some basics of machine learning, but never really researched AI formally. In the first few classes, I learned about AI and neural networks in general, and their history, their applications, and many related topics. After covering and getting a good understanding of the field, we narrowed down the research topic. I wanted to research a more technical or mathematical topic, such as how a neural network operates. We discussed and decided on the topic to be neural network pruning. Neural networks are one of the most advanced forms of machine learning. A neural network consists of lots of neurons. Each neuron gives an output according to its inputs and its parameters and weights. Deep neural networks are often overparameterized, meaning that there are neurons that do not contribute significantly to the final output. There are lots of time and resources that can be saved by removing those useless weights or pruning the network. In this paper, I focus on pruning before training, also known as pruning at initialization, as it has the potential to save more time and resources compared to pruning after training. After training, the importance of each weight can be easily calculated as the weights are already set. However, this is not possible before training. This, along with several other reasons, makes pruning at initialization a much more difficult approach. This approach is also fairly new, being proposed just a few years ago, with new algorithms being actively developed. I decided to focus the paper on analyzing, comparing, and contrasting multiple new pruning and initialization methods. During the research process, I read lots of paper on neural networks, pruning, and connected ideas. Almost all the information I used in my paper was from published papers. We first read about neural network pruning and more general topics, getting a good grasp of the current state of neural network pruning. Then we read and analyzed multiple pruning and initialization methods. We discussed the algorithms, its findings, and improvements from other methods. My instructor guided me by providing sources and giving explanations of important or difficult ideas. Some of the ideas were very difficult to understand. There are lots of obscure vocabulary and references to other papers or ideas. My instructor was very helpful in this case and clarified the papers. I could understand the papers much easier with some help with the technical terms and explanations of some of the ideas that I had not studied. After reading and fully understanding the pruning methods, I began writing the paper. I first introduced machine learning, neural networks, and pruning. I then introduced the pruning algorithms and analyzed the methods and their performances. I compared how the methods determine the importance of neurons, how they remove the neurons, and how they use training data. I also analyzed the accuracy and performance under different circumstances with, for example, different test data. In the end, I found that these pruning methods were all similar in performance and any other metrics, and that these algorithms perform better in different settings. The methods performed better than random, but it's still worse than pruning after training. I concluded that there's lots of room for improvement in pruning at initialization. I've learned a lot about research and writing papers. The most important skill I obtained is how to effectively research and comprehend papers. My professor also assisted me to understand the papers, decipher unknown terms, and organize information. I read many papers, and keeping track of them was also important. I also learned where to find papers and how to determine whether they're appropriate or not. These research skills, in addition to learning artificial intelligence, are the most essential lessons I learned from the process. I am very grateful for all the things I learned, and I would like to thank the program and my instructor for this opportunity. And thank you for watching.